Hi, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to look at the myth of harpic bleach on your exhaust. Right, this is what I'm going to tackle. I've got an old manifold and two exhausts. They're off an R1, they're just old ones. I'm going to test it on that. Now I've got the harpic. It's not actually a bleach, it's a what is it? It's the hydrochloric acid. So that's what it is. Now, I've got a brush and a little tub which I'm going to paint on the actual bleach. Make sure you've got gloves. And I need something to get rid of the actual bleach after so many minutes. So I'm going to have some hot soapy water just so I can wash it down straight away, get that this acid off. What I will say is it's an acid. It's going to eat into metal. If you leave it on, it'll just keep destroying it. So once this happens, make sure you actually clean it off. Now, I've got a box. I'm going to actually put the manifold in the box. Now, just as a comparison, what I'll do is I'll do half the manifold with the actual harpic, but I'll do a full bottom part of the exhaust. So all I've got a little tub of the harpic and a brush. And all I'm just going to do is I'm just going to put it on, and I think the word's agitate it. So I have got gloves. I'm not bothered about the bottom. I'm just literally seeing if it actually works. It just smells like bleach, to be honest. It is a 10 times one. No, I'm just going to get a light and even layer all over it just to literally see what it does. Even do that bit, and then what I'll do, I'll just do this bottom part. Now this isn't rusty, as obviously it has got rust on, but it's not rusty like an old exhaust. I don't want to try it on one of my other exhausts that are on a bike, which do look a bit suspect, but I don't want to try it on them. This is just an old old one I took out of the bike and put a straight through on. So I don't want to. Did I call it a manifold earlier? That's wrong. It's the cap back. Now, what I'll do is I'll also do the exhaust at the same time. Now you can see it's blue. Now, from what I've watched, what I've read, it does say that this harpic eats into the chrome. You know, well, I think this is a stainless anyway. But if you've got chrome headers or pipes, it actually eats into the actual chrome. Now what I'll do, I'm going to leave that there. Now I'm going to leave that for about 2 minutes, then I'll come back. Right, it's been 2 minutes. Now if I just have a look at it, it doesn't look like anything's happening yet. If anything, that's just gone a bit black. Tell you what, I'll put some more on, see if it agitates it. If in doubt, get some more on. That's on that one. I don't know if this has just gone black because it looks wet, but it certainly don't look like it's like bringing it back to its shine. Let's see. Like I said, I'm just agitating it with the brush. Saying that, it does look like that's bringing some sort of grime off there. What I'll do, I'll leave that 3 minutes now. So then that's 2 minutes. I'll leave it another 3 and I'll come back at 5. 5 minutes in. Right. Don't like it's doing much on that. On this one, oh, it does actually, if you have a look there, it does look like it's doing something. Wonder if it just needs a bit more agitation, actually. Well, that's 5 minutes in. Look at the other side. Just looks like it's made it dark. So what I'll do, I'll persevere. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put some more on. Then I'll give it full 10 minutes. Get a good layer on. I don't think it's doing anything on this stainless steel, to be honest, you know, on this exhaust pipe. But I'll compare it with the other one, because I've got both sides. It's a twin exhaust, so I will compare it once it's all finished. Right. So what I'll do, I'll just leave that another 5 minutes, and then I'm going to wash it all off, and I'm going to have a look at the results. Right, I'm 10 minutes in. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give these a wash. So there's some warm soapy water. Now I did do a bit of research on this, and I did find how to dilute the actual harpic, and all it said, you've just got to water it down. So I've got hot soapy water, and I'm just giving it a really full bath, should I say, in it. I'll just put that down there. Get the other part. Same again, I'm just literally going to coat it. Just wash it off. What I don't want to do is, I don't want it to stay on there, because it is, in reality, an acid. An acid will have quite an effect on steel if it's left on it. Or metal, should I say. Nothing noticeable. What's happening here, don't know if you can see, as I'm rubbing it, it is actually bringing the black. So I think, if anything, it's tarnished it. I think, if anything, it's just tarnished it. It's not actually got rid of any of this colouring on it. Tell you what I'll get. Let me just get a little bit, just to see if it helps. I've got some wire wool. But then the question, if I'm having to use wire wool on it, the question then is, would it have just been easy to wire wool it to begin with? Oh, I don't know. Well, that certainly changed. That certainly changed that just by using a bit of wire wool on it. So that says to me it just needs a little bit more agitation, if anything. Just rubbing it on and using a brush to put it on really didn't just do it. So, we'll get that off before that bleaches. Just wire wool in it. It's not doing so much here on the main part. Oh, saying that, it just did. As I said, it proved me wrong. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do for the minute. I'm going to go back to the pipe. I'll just leave that a second. And on this pipe, I'll see if raise it up with the wire wool. Rinse that off and then a bit of a dry on it. That'll probably all off camera, but literally I've just give that another rub with wire wool. See how that works. Then I'm going to go back to this. Now, I don't know if you can quite see what it's actually doing. I'll move it around this side. But as I mean, but is that just the wire wool? That's the main question. Look, like that, simply a couple of seconds rubbing with wire wool, that bit's come quite shiny there. So does it need agitation? What I'll do that, and then I'll come back after I've given it a wire wool. Right, I've been going for a bit now. Now I did put, while I was doing it, I did put a bit more harpic on, and then rubbed it with a harpic. And let me just wash that all off now. It has taken quite a bit of effort, to be honest. You can't just put this stuff on by the looks of it. If you just put it on, it's just going to sit there and not really do anything. It'll make it black. That's probably some chemical effect. I'm not going to pretend I know what's happened, but I've used wire wool on the black and got it off. So if I wash all that stuff off there, move that, and then let me just give it a wipe down. You can see it has made some difference. Would I do it on bike? To be honest, I don't really know. It's not like blowing me out of water. It's still, you are putting effort into it. And if I get my pipe, there's the one I've just done. And there's the one that I've not even touched. And I'm not even, there's no difference at all. So, has harpic worked? It might. It's definitely different. You know what I mean? And it does look a bit better. What long-term effects it's going to have on the steel, I don't know. As a comparison, and this is how I'd normally do it, old school way. I've got a drill with a wire brush on. And all I'm going to do is, because I've done that end, I'll do here. So just give me a second. You can see all the crap coming off. And this is literally just a comparison. So what's that? A minute, if not even a minute. So look, I've got that to come up. I mean, it is, I suppose. I mean, you've got to think that's had a good 10 minutes. This is, it's just a small, what do you call these? Wire brush. That's all I'm using on it. And it's not far off. Now, if I really go old school, I'll just change that. And I'd normally do this by hand, but I'm just doing it for speed. I've got a bit of... This is silver, it's like brasso, but this works on silver. And all I'm going to do, on the end of that wire brush, well, I'm going to see if this does anything. This is, I probably use this silver. I still call it brasso even though it's not. I would use it to clean the bike anyway, you know, like this shiny bits on bike. A few rubs, clean cloth. So if I take it into the light, that's the side I've just done. Obviously you've got to think that's 2 minutes. And that's a bit with harpic. It ain't bad. I don't think, to be honest, I'm going to bother using it on a set of exhausts. Certainly doesn't make it look any different on the actual pipe, and that's a stainless steel pipe. But that's brought it up a bit cleaner with a bit of effort. I will say, only good thing is, it was like £1.49. You know what I mean? Would I use it? I don't think so. I'd just stick to either wire wool or my wire brush, and then just put a bit of brasso, silver on it and shine it up. It didn't blow me out of water. It's up to you. If you like this video, give us a subscribe, give us a like. Catch you later.